After I grew my personal brand to more than 10k followers on Twitter, I realized that the worst ways to get your first 100 customers is to build your audience, is social media and SEO. Why, you're asking? It's because you get low quality leads. It takes months until you see results, and you need to develop some content creation skills that honestly, it takes between 6 to 12 months until you develop that and until you see results. SEO, until it kicks in, it takes some time. And after I talked with some founders, after I tried some things on myself, after I consulted people, I found the best ways, or one of the things that you can do to get your first 100 customers. I don't want to say the best way, but this is the things that are working for me. And the results of the things that I'm about to share with you is the following message. So this is a message I got after I posted something on LinkedIn that I will share with you exactly what I did. And he sent me that he is interested in doing what I'm doing, and we actually booked a call. So this is the results that got me. So let me show you how we can do that for you and some things you can do. Before we dive into how you can get customers cheaper, with less effort, and in less than 90 days, let's cover some marketing basics so we understand the whole picture. Now bear with me, stay for at least 2 minutes. I need to explain you this before we get to the juicy stuff. So what is inbound marketing? Inbound marketing is basically you attract your ideal customer with content. Okay, it can be uploading YouTube videos like the one you are watching. It can be building an audience, creating a blog, TikToks, tweets, content. They basically come to you. Okay, you don't go one by one, you don't find them, they find you. Now, why use inbound marketing? So inbound marketing is the perfect solution for early stage founders. Why? You can start it for free. Okay, content is free. Customers, they come to you, they knock at your door. Hey, what's up? I want your product, blah blah blah. And one piece of content, if you post a video, it can reach millions of people, potentially hundreds, and it's very scalable. Now, it sounds pretty good, right? Isn't it? Sounds like the dream. Okay, they come to me, I don't really need to do anything, but not really. Okay, so inbound marketing is terrible for early startup founders, and let me explain why. Let's say, for example, you pick an idea, you build your product, and after a few months, and you created content and so on and so forth, you created your content assets, and after some time you decided that okay, maybe it's not the right product, so you pivot a little bit the problem. Now all the content assets you invested time with, all the content, all the resources, all the energy, all the creativity, it goes to waste and you need to start over. So because you still don't have product market fit, you still don't know if there is market for your product, then creating content, for example SEO, even blogs and articles and things like that, might not be the best use of your time, since you are trying to figure out if there is market, if you can make money, and so on. Also, it's slow, okay? Especially if we talk about SEO. Until it kicks in, until the algorithm works for you, it can take between 6 to 12 months of consistent blogs, maybe every week, maybe 2-3 times every week, and it takes time until it takes effect. Also, you don't have control over the quality of people. So I'm getting on a daily basis DMs on Twitter, and most of them, at least 90% of them, are irrelevant, are wasting my time. You can counter that if you have good skills, and I'll cover that in a few minutes, but in general, you don't really have control. You can say, okay, I want this type of person to send me a message, and he will send me a message. You can say that, but you need to play with big numbers. And the fourth thing is the algorithm is controlling your reach. Okay, you are at the mercy of the YouTube algorithm, the Twitter algorithm, TikTok, and so on and so forth. You need to upload content and again and again and again. You need to make the algorithm happy. You need to study the algorithm, and all these things, of course, takes a lot of time. And the thing is, you need to validate your business right now, not in 6 months. And all these things that I just told you, they take 6 to 12 months. Now, what's the alternatives to inbound marketing? So the other brother of inbound marketing is outbound marketing, which is basically kind of the opposite. Okay, you target your ideal customer and you present your offer. You come to them, let's say you go to someone on the street, maybe it's your ideal customer, you don't know, but let's say they are, and you say, hey, this is what I offer, this is my product, you wanna buy, blah, blah, blah. The things you can use with outbound marketing is paid advertisements, okay? Some people, they scroll their feed, they see your offer. Cold emails, you just send them the things that you offer, you call people, it can be cold DMs on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Now, the benefits of that is it's cheap, okay, it's easy to start, it's scalable, you can send thousands of emails, but if you stop the campaigns, your growth stops and you are not getting any customers, so you need to keep managing the system, you need to keep sending you You need to keep sending emails, you need to keep finding new leads, and so on. So what's the solution? Okay, so I said that inbound marketing, it takes 6 to 12 months until it kicks in. Outbound marketing, if you send emails and stuff, you need to keep doing that. It might be manual, it might be tedious, it might take a lot of time. The solution is to combine both. Okay, you first of all, your baseline is the cold outreach. Why? Because you have more control. Okay, if you send every day 5 to 10 cold emails, 5 to 10 cold DMs, you can control exactly the person that you are sending this message, and the likelihood for them to convert is much higher than just posting content randomly. At the same time, you want to create content that shows your expertise. You want to show testimonials, case studies, you want to post educational content that is solving problems for your audience. Maybe use some ads and shoutouts to promote it faster. And the result of that is your outbound convert better. Why? Because as you create content, these assets, you can use them in your cold outreach. So let's say you send a message to someone, he doesn't respond. You send them a bump, and then in the third message, you send them, here are a few ways you can solve your problem. And this is a post that you posted on Twitter, on Medium, on YouTube that can help your ideal customer. So what happens is you send cold outreach from day zero, you can do it all the time. You build a little bit of content assets, not everything, and you use the content assets to convert better. And if I'll give you an example, so what I do when I sell cold outreach, basically, let's say I create a thread on Twitter. This thread will get me some leads, maybe not, but I'll make sure that it's educational content that is solving problem to my audience. And then when I send cold emails, let's say someone is asking me a question, but how do you do X? I'll send them exactly the article, and it will help me nurture and convert them. Okay? And it will also help you get the first 50 to 100 customer. And the last thing is it will create foundation for your inbound marketing later. You're not completely neglecting content, but you create some content, you do some outreach, you do both of them. And over time, once you get your 50 to 100 customers, you can invest more in inbound, do less manual work, even though there are some big companies that still do outbound till this day, no matter how big they are. And once your content kicks in, you can do more content, you can maybe rely a little bit more on the algorithm, and you can invest more resources in that front. So that's it for today, and thank you for watching. One last thing before you go. The thing is, getting demos from your personal brand is a skill that takes 6 to 12 months, as I just said, okay? You need to learn some content creation skills, you need to learn how to write hooks, you need to learn all sorts of things. Honestly, I'm still learning some of these things, and I refine my methods. But startups who do it are able to acquire customers much cheaper and grow much faster. I'll give you an example of Andrew Gazdecki, who is growing the brand Microacquire. If you follow this guy on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, he's pumping content again and again and again. He's pumping, and his business is growing along the way. So there are a lot of benefits for creating some inbound marketing machine. For that reason, what I did is I started a new service for SaaS founders, for startup founders, for B2B startups. And recently I helped the founder add $293,000 worth of leads in 36 days. Basically, their LTV is 20,000. I helped them get around 20 leads from Twitter. To read more details about this service, I left a link down below, so check it out. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.